The UAE sales landscape is changing faster than ever. In 2025, Apple introduced AI-powered call screening on iPhones. And it's not just a convenience, it's a game changer for anyone relying on cold outreach. With 78% of high-income earners in the UAE using iPhones, sales team can no longer rely on volume-driven calls. Now, 83% of unsolicited calls are blocked before they even ring. Today, we'll explore the technology, impact on sales, and how top-performing teams are adapting to stay ahead. Apple's AI call screening allows users to view a live transcription of incoming calls before deciding whether to answer. Unknown callers may be redirected straight to live voicemail while the recipient reads the transcription of the first words. Audio stays on device, ensuring privacy while giving control entirely to the recipient. Unlike previous call blocking solutions, this technology requires cold callers to earn the right to a live conversation. While Google Pixel phones have offered similar capabilities since 2018, Apple's penetration among premium UAE consumers amplifies its effect. The days of dialing hundreds of prospects and hoping for connections are over, and sales professionals must rethink outreach with precision rather than volume. Understanding the UAE device landscape is crucial. Globally, Android dominates with 71% market share, but in the UAE, 45% of devices are iPhones, with a striking 78% adoption among high-income earners earning 25,000 Emirati dirhams or more per month. Android still leads the lower income segments at 55%. But for premium sales targeting, the implications are clear. Most high-value prospects now screen calls using AI, creating new barriers for traditional cold calling approaches. The rise of call screening has reshaped the effectiveness of different sales channels. Answer rates for cold calling have plummeted to 17 to 22%, down from 30% in 2020. Cold emailing, particularly AI-driven hyper-personalized campaigns, now achieves open rates of 35 to 40%, with video emails converting up to 5 times better than plain text. Structured referrals continue to generate strong results, with top sales teams reporting 3.2 qualified leads per client, up from 2.3 in 2023. Also, social selling has emerged as another high-return channel. Sales reps dedicating roughly 30% of their time on LinkedIn and other platforms exceed quotas by 35%. Clearly, adapting channels and messaging is no longer optional. It's essential for survival and growth. Despite these shifts, cold calling remains significant in certain industries. Real estate, for example, generates 35% of leads from cold calls, with reps making over 150 calls daily and achieving a 12% conversion rate, improving by 3% over the previous year. Telecom still relies heavily on calls, but conversion rates have dipped slightly to 9%. Business setup services, insurance, office supplies, banking, and education show varied patterns, with declining conversion rates in banking and education underscoring the need for industry-specific adaptation. Success now depends on understanding the nuances of each sector and adjusting outreach strategies accordingly. AI call screening introduces new challenges. The transcript effectively becomes the first impression, putting pressure on the caller to deliver concise, compelling messaging instantly. Prospects may defer returning calls or ignore them entirely, and sales teams that fail to integrate pre-call and multi-channel strategies risk losing market share. In other words, the traditional cold call volume model is no longer sufficient. Teams must work smarter, combining technology and human insight to navigate this evolving landscape. Top UAE sales teams have already begun adapting. Pre-call text messaging, sent 10 to 15 minutes before calling, can increase connection rates by up to 92% among iOS users. Verified caller ID services, such as Truecaller for Business, ensure calls display a recognized brand, boosting answer rates by 68% in premium segments. Whereas AI-powered CRM automation helps prioritize leads, schedule automated follow-ups, and personalize outreach, resulting in 37% higher productivity and 28% shorter sales cycles. These strategies transform cold calling from a scattergun approach to a precision-driven, data-informed discipline. Looking ahead, iOS call screening will become the norm for affluent UAE clients. while Android adoption will gradually extend the impact to other segments. Teams that embrace multi-channel, AI-assisted outreach will pull ahead, while those sticking to legacy cold call methods risk being screened out entirely. In essence, adaptability and precision are now the currency of success in the UAE sales ecosystem. So my honest take, cold calls as we knew it are over. AI call screening has shifted the power to the prospect, and sales professionals must meet this challenge head on. By embracing pre-call engagement, verified identification, and AI-enhanced multi-channel outreach, you would not only protect your pipeline, but also elevate performance in a way that volume alone could never achieve. The future of UAE sales isn't about how many numbers you dial, it's about precision, insight, and earning the conversation.